Get ready for MAFDOMiNUS' Godzillathon! Invasion of the Astro Monster, otherwise known as Godzilla vs. Monster Zero, even though Monster Zero is just King Ghidorah. But hey, I don't mind, I love King Ghidorah, so obviously, I'm happy to see him back. In fact, this movie pretty much has the same lineup of kaiju as the previous movie, except without Mothra. I don't know, she's dead or something. But anyways, this movie, despite being cheesy and campy, it's pretty enjoyable, and it does have a well-structured plot. Let me explain the plot. Basically, these aliens from Jupiter called the Zillions come down to Earth to ask humanity to borrow Godzilla and Rodan because there's a monster ravaging their planet. The humans agreed to let the aliens borrow Godzilla and Rodan in order to fight against King Ghidorah, in order to make peace with these aliens and make a good standing relationship with them. But what the humans didn't know is that the Zillions have a more sinister plan. As it turns out, they're actually mind-controlling King Ghidorah, and they decide to mind-control Godzilla and Rodan and unleash them on Earth, causing havoc. So, hey, it's like they fucked themselves. But don't worry, the humans eventually discover a way to snap the monsters back to themselves again, and Godzilla and Rodan fight King Ghidorah for reals, and they succeed. And that's pretty much the plot. You know, not the most memorable and best plot of the entire movie existence, but overall, it's a pretty well-structured plot, and I love the movie because it's very enjoyable. Also, I like to point out that despite being made in Japan, it has an American actor in it, so points for diversity for Japan, I guess? Hey, diversity includes everyone, even white boys. And I also like to point out that... Okay, oh, sorry, I can't contain my excitement. This movie is set in space! I love space! And I really like how, despite for being a 60s movie, the space in this movie is really well done. The monster fights don't look too off when they're in space, and overall, the effects are pretty good, although this is the first time they decide to use stock footage, so maybe too good. And... oh, yeah, that was legendary. I mean, that was just iconic, the way Godzilla just dances. I don't know why that's randomly in this video. I guess I just want to point out just how goofy that was. Yeah, this movie really is very, very, very campy, alright? It's very cheesy, so don't take this too seriously, okay? But at the end of the day, Godzilla vs. Monster Zero, also known as Invasion of the Astro Monster, is a pretty good, entertaining movie where Godzilla's in space, and overall, I highly recommend it, especially for that one iconic moment. It really is an enjoyable movie.